Hello everyone, Ellis here from Vancouver Financial Network. Today is October 10th, 2020. We are coming up with technical analysis for US indices. Before getting to the chart, I want to mention something about week ahead. We have a couple of interesting things coming along with this week, and it's going to be, first of all, this week is gonna be option expiration week for the month of September, which is gonna be a volatile week for the whole market, because for those stocks that they were underperforming, they are getting up, and for those stocks that they are outperforming, they are getting down, because this is usually do. It's not gonna be the case probably this week, but this is most likely is gonna be like that. That those stocks that are getting very high price, they're gonna slam because of those institutions. They don't want you guys to make profit, and they want to get all the profit through option contracts. Second item for this week is gonna be second round of the presidential debate, which is gonna be on Tuesday, October 15th, and that's going to create another volatility into market, especially futures market. If you look at the futures market, you will see during presidential election debate, first round, you can see actually after that, Biden just some people thought that Biden actually won the debate, and stocks actually getting down. But the morning after or 2 days after, stocks getting back to its track and rally higher. Another one is gonna be the Astro. The Astro for this week is gonna be kind of a week for Biden. So probably Biden doesn't do well in second round of debate, and it's gonna create another volatility, probably higher price in the day after or a day before. Just I don't know, because of the Astro for Biden is not that good, and it's gonna be a negative for Biden. All right, so let's go to chart, see what chart tells us and what we should expect for the week coming. Okay, let's just start with S&P 500 daily chart. Here is the chart, here's the trend that we can rely on. And there is another one. You can just say this is gonna be a pivotal area, very critical area for March low, and another pivotal area is gonna be this pivot for September, which is gonna be a valid, which is gonna be a second pivot for a month of September. This is gonna be a very critical pivot. But before that, we can see market reacted to this one once, we trace back and then break through, and then coming back up and then going up. We are kind of touching two important area here. First of all, this is going to be a close to 3,500, which is round number, which is very critical number. Another one is we have this resistance area here around 3,500 to 3,525, which is another round number, which is very important. The third one is going to be this diagonal resistance here. If we break above this, this is going to be a massive rally all the way up to all-time high, even higher. But before that, we need to test this area, see how market reacts to that area. Another thing that I want to mention is, if you look at here, this is very nice reverse head and shoulder. And as you see, we break through the neckline here. If you just draw the neckline here, or some people just dropped it here, doesn't matter. For both situations, we are breaking through higher, and it's gonna be a test to this neckline. So anything, any pullback, any retracement to this area is gonna be a healthy correction for this week. However, I'm looking for another massive correction, probably after presidential debate or end of this week. And if we do so, we're gonna test probably 33, and we shouldn't break through this level. Let me draft it for you. this level is very important for market, which is going to be 3400. If we are getting below this line, I think traders should be concerned about the down price actually is getting started. But if we are holding this area and we are consolidating here, and then we retrace back to the rally, that's going to be a healthy correction for the market. So I'm expecting, because of this 3 days rally, we are getting another pullback here. Let's go to 4 hours chart. Gives us better idea what we are looking for. Here is 4 hours chart, and as you see, here is a Fibonacci retracement. So I think all traders should do that. This Fibonacci retracement, we are above 61%, which is bullish sign for the market. Also, we break through this one and we are closing just on 3484, which is going to be an important resistance area. That's going to be a last resistance area. And if you see here, we have support here, breakthrough, it's going to be a resistance. So this move is like this move, and after this parabolic move, we will have a correction and then coming back up and then correction. So probably we will have a choppy price action during this week, another choppy price action, because this is gonna be like a parabolic move. If we are getting back to 3443 or even this area, I don't know, even we can, I told you on daily chart, we can test this line. Let me draft it here. It's gonna be here, 3427, which is gonna be a very important. Probably we're gonna test this area and then coming back. That's gonna be a good sign for market. Also, I want to show you something there here, which is gonna be your, I believe, this trend line here, which is coupling with these two moving averages here, and all of these actually coming together around 3400. So to wrap it up, 3400 for S&P is gonna be another strong support based on 4 hours chart and daily chart. Then we can see price actually retracing back here to 34 area, 3400, and then that's going to be another buying opportunity. Don't afraid if you want to buy. So I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm waiting for price resting to this area and see how things are going. Let's see if we have like a simple moving average. Oh, this is 20 simple moving average, this blue line here, and it shows 3427. So all moving averages are crossing here, and trend line is here. Fibonacci retracement is going to be here. This is going to be 61. So that's going to be a good area for you guys if you want to take another long position. Buy in the dip mentality is going to work here. I believe this is going to be a third touch of this trend line, and it's going to be a good opportunity for long. If we break through, that's going to be ugly, so we shouldn't lose 33.53, or we are getting back to 32.52. If we break through this area and we break through this resistance here, we're going to go back immediately to 32.52, which I'm not sure if we are getting to that level yet. But next week, as I said, it's going to be very volatile week. It's going to be a choppy week like this. Probably we will have like multi-touch to this trend line, and don't afraid, if we still hold this trend line, that's going to be a buying opportunity. If we don't, that's going to be a bearish sign, and we should look at market reversal or rollover and take to the short position. But so far trend is up, we should respect to that, and this is a very nice healthy price action. So as you see, this is kind of like a V-shaped recovery. We are going back here probably to the long side. The next target is going to be 78% of the Fibonacci, which is 3500, round number, this pivotal area. So all coming together, and this is going to be your diagonal resistance here. So this area is going to be your next resistance here. If we break through, that's going to be a melt up all the way to testing the all-time high. And if we break through, I'm not sure if we break through right away in a straight line, but believe me or not, we are getting to the above 3800 down the road. But so far it's very early to talk about this. We have very volatile week. Just be careful on that. The other indices actually are going to be like that. Let's go to Nasdaq and Dow Jones very quickly. Here is Nasdaq 4 hours chart, and as you see here, we have again the same thing. This is a pivotal for the September 24th, and this is going to be October 6th, and we're having like very nice rally here. All the moving averages coming here. We have golden cross on the 4 hours, which is going to be important, and we have this trend line. So for Nasdaq, we are getting to this resistance here. This area is going to be a huge resistance for Nasdaq, which is going to be 11,700 to 11,800 is going to be a resistance area. For the downside here, we have 11,500, which is going to be a huge support for Nasdaq. So keep an eye on those numbers. Let's go to Dow Jones. So for Dow Jones is a little bit different. If you see here, we have this trend line here. As you see, this bearish trend line breakthrough, and then we have this trend line here. So if we continue this trend line all the way up to here, 4 hours Dow Jones, we break through this resistance area, which is bullish for Dow Jones Industrial. And if we go with Fibonacci retracement, which all traders should do, we will see now price actually is getting above 78%, which is very bullish for Dow Jones Industrial. And Dow Jones kind of leading Nasdaq and S&P 500. But the leader for all those 4 indices is going to be Russell 2000, which no one pay attention to that, but that is very strong. Russell did parabolic move, which is a small cap, no dividend on those stocks, but very high risk and high reward stocks there. Let's go have a look at Russell very quickly. Here is Russell 2000 daily chart. If you see, we have trend line here, we break through down. This is very nice retracement or recovery. Even we break through this sell-off. Russell already actually break through the sell-off. So we had sell-off here on the S&P. We didn't reach out to the top yet, but for Russell we break through and we are almost pretty close to the all-time high here. So we are at 1600. All-time high is gonna be 1711, which is like another less than 100 points gonna be all-time high. And this is very parabolic move for Russell. And if you see this move, it's gonna be like this. Now after this parabolic move, we will have very sharp correction. Probably we will not have like a sharp correction like that. Let's go to 4 hours chart to see if we can have like a trend line here like this, but this is very parabolic. This is overextended chart, guys. Probably we will go back to test this level, which is gonna be here, this area. Let me draft this here properly for you guys. Here is gonna be an area. Then we're gonna test back here. So 1578 is gonna be your number, your support number there, which is gonna be a healthy correction. And if we do that, that's gonna be another buying opportunity, I believe. Let's go to 4 hours chart quickly. Okay, so here is 4 hours chart. As you see, price is very overextended. We have very nice divergence between moving averages, which is bullish. However, I'm looking for correction to this area. This area is gonna be a good testing for scene of crime here, if you call it as we call it as a scene of crime here. And we're gonna test to this area just because we had previous rally from here, starting from here, and market wants to retest that area again, which is gonna be on this trend line here and this testing SMA 50 moving average here. Pretty nice area. If we can test here, if we break through this low, that's gonna be ugly, guys. That's gonna be ugly. And next support is gonna be 1539. But other than that, if we test here, if we hold this area and then we are gonna come back, that's gonna be a good buying opportunity there. So watch out that number 1580, 1569, which is gonna be a good support for Russell 2000. All right, see what is coming up this coming week. we have volatile wick again. I don't know how many times I mentioned in this video, but keep an eye on those numbers and stay safe, guys. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.